Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do a little product review. I'm going to tell you all about this tiny little power pack that is absolutely packed with features. Now when Allpowers first contacted me, I thought to myself, do I really need to do another power pack review? And in fact that email sat in my inbox for a good week until I actually decided to respond to it. And I clicked on the link that they provided me, telling me all the information about this power pack. I still wasn't all that impressed until I noticed that this little tiny power pack has actually got one feature that none of the other power packs I've seen has actually got, and that is Bluetooth connectivity. And I thought to myself, well, that has got to be worth a look. And boy, am I glad I did. Now, as well as this little tiny power pack, they also sent me a solar panel to go with it. And again, this solar panel has got an interesting feature that I've never seen on any of the other solar panels I've been sent. But more about that later. Let's go back to this power pack and I'll show you why I'm so excited about this. Now, before we get into the technical side of this, I just want to point out one little tiny thing that does concern me about this power pack. It is very well vented. There are vents at each end, just like they're doing every other power pack, and also it's got a fan that switches on, and that fan comes on the minute you turn on the AC adapter. But one thing that does concern me are the vents in the bottom. So if you take this to the beach, you may find that you're going to get sand inside it, purely because of these tiny little vents in the bottom. Was it necessary to put these vents in? I really don't know, but it does concern me, because if you lay this in the sand, you're most definitely going to end up with sand ingress into the body of this. That is literally the only negative I can find about this power pack. With that out of the way, let's get into all the positives. The one big positive is the actual size of it. I mean, look how tiny this thing is, and it really does pack a punch. It's got a 300 watt AC inverter which peaks at 500 watts, all from this tiny little box. That is impressive. And as you'll notice on the top, it's got a wireless phone charger as well. So when you place your phone on top of here like this, it charges your phone, and this one actually works. Unlike some of the others that I've tried where I have to take my phone out of the case to actually get it to work. With this one, it actually works with my phone still inside the case. Now on the front of the power pack, we've got our two AC outlets at 240 volt, and these outlets are not on the bottom like some others, they're actually up high. And Rebecca has got something to say about this. She's really happy about it. Let me pass you over to Rebecca.
Thank you, Mel. Well, the reason why I like this power pack is for the simple reason that if you have a plug like this for your laptop, for example, my power pack has plugs down here, which means that when you plug the socket in, you cannot have it flat on a surface. This one, they have cleverly thought of it being up high for the UK market, so that you can plug your socket in and it doesn't foul up, and you can sit this on a table or on a desk, wherever you need it. Now the only downside is that it covers over the display, but that is not a problem because Mel is going to talk to you about the Bluetooth features of this power pack, which is an amazing new addition.
Thank you, Rebecca. Give Rebecca a thumbs up. And she is absolutely right as well. I've seen her with her other power pack with the plug in the bottom, and it does kind of make it a bit unstable when she puts it on the table, and plus all the weight is actually on the plug rather than the base of the power pack. So having the plugs at the top here is definitely an advantage over the other brands, we will say. Now before I do talk about the Bluetooth connectivity, let's have a quick look at the other sockets on this. So on this side we've got 3 USB connectors, 2 of which are fast charging, and this is one thing I really like, and even the large power packs don't have this, and that is a USB-C with 60 amp output. So you can actually charge your laptop using this USB-C, and I actually did last night. Now next to the USB sockets we have 2 12 volt 5 amp sockets as well. So that's a little bonus for anybody that uses those sort of sockets. But if you only use cigarette lighter sockets, that's okay, because we've got one on the other side, and this cigarette lighter socket is 12 volt and 10 amps. And next to the 12 volt socket you have an Anderson socket, and also the power input socket for when you charge it using the brick, which I have to say is probably one of the smallest bricks I've ever seen from a power pack. And they quote that it takes between 5 and 6 hours to charge from flat if you use a 240 adapter like this. And if you happen to have one of these nifty solar panels, it'll only take 5 hours to charge on a sunny day. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about the Bluetooth connectivity, because I really do think that is a game changer for me, because it means you can actually put this away in a cupboard somewhere and literally forget about it. You can control it with your phone. I mean, how useful is that? Now, to show you the Bluetooth connectivity, I think I'm going to have to go into my camper van because it's far too bright out here and you most definitely can't see the screen on here, and I'll probably guess you won't be able to see the screen on my phone. So let's get in the van, into the shade, and I'll show you what the screens display, because this actually shows you something that the other power packs I've reviewed don't. So now we're inside the van, out of the sun and in the shade, and talk about the actual display on this. It's a really comprehensive display. It's got the standard battery with the 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, so on, etc., 100% charged, which I've seen on all the battery packs. But on this tiny little one, it's got next to it the time remaining that you can actually run whatever you've got plugged in there. And also underneath that bar chart, it's got a percentage as well. And at the moment it says 30%. And next to that, you've got what wattage is coming into the battery pack, and I've got it plugged in now, and it's saying that I'm drawing 54 watts, so it's being charged at a rate of 54 watts. And also in the top left hand corner, it's got a little Bluetooth symbol telling me that I'm actually connected to my phone via Bluetooth. So let's zoom in and I'll show you the screen. And as you can see, it is very clear and very easy to read. But like Rebecca said earlier, if you was to plug something in, you would hide that screen. But that's okay, because we've got Bluetooth. Now you will need to download the Allpowers app to your phone before you can actually use Bluetooth. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, the battery pack is now at 31%. And at the bottom here, it's very small though, I've got to say, it says power in 54 watts and 5 hours and 8 minutes time to empty. And it's also got in the middle, it says power out, but we've got nothing coming out of it at the moment. So let's switch on something and see how much power it draws. It's a simple matter of touching that button there, and as you can see, my little light just come on in the background. So the app is telling me that my light is drawing 1 watt. Probably can't see that on the camera because it is quite small. So what I'll do, I'll take a screenshot and I'll put a screenshot up here of what I can see on my phone. Now, as well as being able to turn the USB ports on and off, you can also turn the inverter on and off. There you go, you just hear it start up there, the fan goes as you turn it on. And also on the app you can change the hertz of the inverter. You can change it from 50 hertz to 60 hertz. And just as a matter of interest, when there's nothing plugged into it and the inverter is switched on, it's actually drawing 6 watts according to this. Again, I'll take a screenshot and I'll put that screenshot up here. But the really neat thing I do like about this app, that it's actually telling me how much time I've got left in its current state of draw. So if I was to plug something in, it will tell me how long I've got, and at the moment it's telling me I've got 16 hours and 12 minutes, and that's just with it sitting like that with just the inverter switched on. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, how comes I'm so excited about this little app? Well, the fact of the matter is you can actually plug everything you need into this and then put it away in your cupboard, forget about it. When you've finished using your appliances that are plugged into this, you can simply switch them off with the app. You don't have to go raking around in your cupboard to turn it on and off. Well, I think that just about covers all the features on this little power pack. So now let's jump outside and have a look at the solar panel. So let's take a look at the 100 watt foldable portable solar panel that Allpowers have sent me. And the one thing I do like about this solar panel is actually in the back, in this pouch, because, let me open it up and I'll show you. Not only does this solar panel come with the standard MC4 connectors, so you can pretty much use it with any power pack, they also very generously send you adapter cables, so you can actually use this with any other solar power generator. It's got the Anderson connector cable here with MC4 connectors on the other end, and that's what we're going to use to connect this solar panel to the Allpowers power pack. And it also comes with this adapter with MC4 connectors on one end and this round plug on the other end, and these a multitude of different connectors, so you can actually use this solar panel to charge a multitude of devices. It's got these nice handy legs on it, so we should be able to stand it up. It's all Velcro, look at that, look how easy that is to open up. Let's put it that way around. Now I think the only criticism I've got, let's try not to get any shade from the glass, is that the lead is quite short. It is quite a short lead. But the Anderson adapter cable, by the looks of it, is quite long. Yeah, that's long enough. So let's connect this up. It's such a beautiful day. We should get full advantage of the sun. As long as we move that flap out of the way, I think. Yeah. Right, so let's plug it in. Let's see what power we get out of this panel. Straight away it's going up. It says 54 watts. I thought it would be more than that. Let me just move this around a little bit. More into the sun. There we go. See if that makes any difference. 55 watts. 54. Let me get my phone and I'll screenshot the phone, and that way I can put a screenshot of my phone up here and you can see for yourself how many watts this 100 watt solar panel is putting into my Allpowers power pack. Well, maybe that's all it can handle is 54 watts, because when I plugged it into the wall socket, I do believe that's what it was charging at as well from the wall socket. Interesting, that is. Maybe it can only take 54 watts from the 100 watt panel. Well, there you go, there's the Allpowers 300 watt solar generator and the 100 watt solar panel with complete Bluetooth connectivity. Now you can buy them directly from their website or you can buy them through Amazon. Either way, they are extremely competitively priced. I will leave a link in the description of this video to both their website and a link to their Amazon store as well. I personally think it's a great bit of kit. That's my opinion. What do you think? Please do leave any questions for me in the comments section of this video, and I will do my best to answer your questions on next week's Waffle on a Wednesday. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and we'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra for now.